What is up, everybody? Dante Pittman here, and welcome to episode number 25 of the Gameshow Speak Podcast. I am your main man, Dante Pittman, and joining me is my co-host, Michael Bombardier.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Game Show fanatics. Welcome into another episode of Game Show Speak Podcast. Without further ado, get your hands on your buzzers because we got some topics ready for you.
Well, yes, we do. So without further ado, let's get it underway. As soon as Michael gets it all up. All right. Let's talk about midseason. The new year is almost here, and with that, the inevitable glut of midseason replacement programming. We'll try our best to give you what's in store on the Big Four, though CBS has yet to release any formal plans. All right. On January 2nd, we have America's Got Talent All-Stars. On January 4th on Fox, we have Special Forces World's Toughest Tests. And of course, on January 11th on Fox, Celebrity Name That Tune. All right. And also on February 12th, it's Next Level Chef on Fox. Then on NBC, it's The Voice and That's My Jam. That's on March 7th. Ooh, boy.
Talk about a blockbuster, you know?
Yes, mid-seasons are always the blockbuster changers. All right. Now we have to, of course, pay tribute to Aaron Carter, who passed away Saturday. He was 34 years old. He rose to fame in the late 90s. First as a pop singer, he released 5 studio albums, starting with his self-titled debut album in 1997 when he was just 9 years old. His most recent Love was released in 2018. At the height of his music career, he toured as an opener for the Backstreet Boys and Britney Spears before headlining some of his own tours between 2000 and 2014. On the TV side of things, he appears as himself in House of Carters, an reality series that followed the 5 Carter siblings as they reunited in Los Angeles and worked to revive their careers. It ran for just one season and was parodied on Saturday Night Live. Andy Samberg playing Carter. In 2009, he competed on Dancing with the Stars Season 9 when he placed 5th alongside his partner pro Katrina Smirnoff. For the late 90s and early aughts, he also appeared as himself on shows like Sabrina the Teenage Witch and Lizzie McGuire, among others. He was also a panelist on the original version of Figure It Out on Nickelodeon.
You know, one of my favorite memories of Aaron Carter, when he was on Dancing with the Stars in week 2, he did a quick step, and Aaron and Karina channeled Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy. It was like Muppets all over again.
Yeah.
And I got to give a shout out to our good friend Marty Bingle over there, and because he's a big Muppet fan as well.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's sad. Rest in peace, my man. You will be missed deeply in our hearts, of course. Now, moving things along, we got the TV ratings, of course. Here's from Sundays. Sunday, Upward Bound. In the latest TV ratings, NBC's Sunday Night Football's broadcast of the Chiefs-Titans game averaged 14.8 million total viewers and a 3.9 demo rating, down about 8% from the early numbers from last week's Packers-Bills matchup. Elsewhere.
By the way, Dante, did you look at the private chat?
Let me see. Private chat. All right. I'll be on mute for the ratings. Yeah, I see. Okay. All right. Elsewhere, on CBS, 60 Minutes, 10.5 million viewers and 1.5 rating, led all non-NFL fare in both measures, followed by a special Sunday airing of FBI, which drew a typical 6.6 million, 0.6, East New York, 4.7 million, 0.35, and NCIS Los Angeles, 3.5 million, 0.35, both dipped. Over on ABC, AFE, 4.3 million, 0.4, and The Rookie, 2.9 million, 0.3 were steady in the demo, while Celebrity Jeopardy 3.5 million, 0.4, and Celebrity Wheel 3.2 million, 0.4 both ticked up. Over on the CW, Family Law 311K, 0.1 added eyeballs. Coroner 296K, 0.0 lost some. Over on Fox, airing on a special night, The Masked Singer drew 2.6 million, 0.5, its second lowest numbers of the season, followed by Lego Masters 1.1 million, 0.3, hitting tying season lows. Now we go to Friday's ratings, between a rock and a hard place. In Friday's ratings, SWAT, Fire Country, and SmackDown tied for the Friday demo win, while Blue Bloods copped the night's biggest audience. On NBC, Lopez vs. Lopez debuted to 2.5 million viewers, a 0.3 demo rating. Leading out of that, Young Rock opened season 3 and christened its new night with series lows of 1.8 million, 0.2. Combined, the Friday sick combo slightly improved on College Bowl season 2 averages 1.7 million, 0.2 in the hour. Over on CBS, SWAT 4.6 million, 0.4, Fire Country 5.0 million, 0.4, and Blue Bloods 5.9 million, 0.3 all grew in audience from last week, though the latter two dipped in the demo, with Blue Bloods eyeing a series low. Over on Fox, following a 1 week benching by the World Series, SmackDown 2 million, 0.4 returned down the tick. Over on the CW, Penn and Teller Fool Us 814K, 0.1, and Whose Line 663K, 0.1 are both up quite sharply in audience. That was a lot. All right, now it's 9 million tuned in for I'm a Celebrity and one critter. ITV's evergreen series I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here was back this weekend and made a return to form after last year's disappointing launch episode ratings. The lifted entertainment-produced celebrity survival format returned to its regular Outback base in Australia following 2 years in the UK and took 9 million last night, a share of nearly 53% between 9 p.m. and 10:45 p.m. local time. It peaked at over 10 million according to Barb Dale for Overnight's TV. In 2021, the show was broadcast from a castle in Wales for the second time and took just 8.4 million. That's still a pretty monster number for UK broadcast ratings these days, but it was down nearly 3 million on the 2020 edition when COVID-19 was at its height and few people were out in the evenings. Olivia Atwood has had to withdraw from this year's I'm a Celebrity, Get Out of Here after just 1 day on medical grounds. The Love Island star appeared on Sunday's first episode, skydiving out of a helicopter on arrival. Alongside field contestant DJ Chris Moles, a show spokesman said Atwood had left as a precaution before medics advised it was not safe for her to return. He said she had been brilliant and would be very much missed. Atwood's exit means she has recorded the joint shortest stay of in the show's 20-year history, alongside ex-EastEnders and Gimme 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 actress Elaine Lorden.
Wow.
Have a lot to read. Yeah. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's the end of the line. Season 12 of the improv comedy series, Whose Line Is It Anyway, will be its last, according to a tweet from Colin Motrick, one of its lead performers. He said, "Hey everyone, hope you are enjoying the current season of Whose Line," he wrote. "In January, we shoot our final season. Thank you for all the support over the years. Season 11 of The Rebel is currently airing on the CW Friday nights at 9, 8 Central. Its final run will mark its 12th season on the CW, but 20th overall, including 6 seasons on ABC and 2 on ABC Family, now Freeform. Based on the British radio show, later adapted to TV by executive producers Dan Patterson and Mark Levison, Whose Line's current roster includes Mockery, Rain Brady, and Ryan Stiles. Aisha Tyler has served as host since 2013.
And let me tell you something, probably a fun fact. I mean, I've been a Whose Line fan for quite some time now. I mean, it's sad that the show's ending, but I think Aisha Tyler by far has the longest tenure as host between her and Drew Carey. But I always like Drew Carey as host.
Wow.
Even when it was Brady, Mockery, Styles on the original.
Yeah, I grew up during the British. I grew up during the Drew Carey era. Oh, goodness. Just couldn't believe it. All right. Woo. Now. All right. Right there. There you go. Jimmy Kimmel has returned to host the 95th Oscars. Being invited to host the Oscars for a third time is either a great honor or a trap. Either way, I am grateful to the Academy for asking me so quickly after everyone good said no, said Kimmel. Yep. Emmy Award-winning late-night talk show host and producer Jimmy Kimmel will return to host the 95th Oscars. Second producers and showrunners Glenn Weiss and Rika Kirshner announced today. Kimmel hosted back-to-back broadcasts in 2017 and 2018. Mario McNary will also serve as executive producer. The 95th Oscars will air live on ABC and broadcast outlets worldwide on Sunday, March 12, 2023. We're super thrilled to have Jimmy score his hat trick on this global stage. Well, we know he will be funny and ready for anything, said Weiss and Kirshner. All right. Now, not getting on that. What's your thoughts on this, man?
Hat trick. I mean, this and Jimmy Kimmel Live is what he's more suited for.
Yeah, not his hosting on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yeah, I didn't mind for that at all.
I mean, it was the best they could do at that point.
Yeah.
They do that. Oh, wow. Just couldn't believe it myself.
Where is it? Oh, there it is.
There we go. Jeff Hephner will host a new quiz show on GSN in 2023. Game Show Network, the leader in game shows and competitive entertainment, has announced actor Jeff Hephner as host of its quick-moving trivia game show Switch. The first season of the half-hour original series will premiere early 2023. In Switch, 5 players begin the game by taking positions behind launch numbers from 1 to 5. After a trivia question is asked, players with correct answers move towards the number 1 spot. The players with incorrect answers move towards the number 5 spot. The goal of the game is to finish the third round of questions in the number 1 position, thus winning the game and earning the right to play the bonus round for $10,000. Recognized for starring opposite Jennifer Gardner in the film Peppermint in his action-packed roles in For All Mankind and Power Book 2 Ghost. Hephner is also known for roles in both Chicago Man and Chicago Fire from the popular Chicago franchise and Hallmark horror fame's Love Takes Flight. Hephner can be seen next in Christopher Nolan's epic project Oppenheimer. Switch is based on the hit show in Belgium from Daiga Studios' Hot Ones, the game show that they made. That is also being produced as local versions in Germany and the Netherlands, is in development in both France and Mexico. Based on the format developed by Panenka and licensed by Lineup Industries BV, executive producers for Daiga Studios are Tony Sidanto and Nick Rigg. Rich Syrup also serves as executive producer. Whoa, okay. I might see it for what it is. Now, Lilly Singh is going to host a new Canadian quiz show in 2023. CTV announced today that acclaimed comedian and actress Lilly Singh is confirmed to host and executive produce the inaugural season of CTV's previously announced primetime quiz show, Battle of the Generations. Each episode of the nostalgia-packed quiz show features 4 contestants representing a different generation: Baby Boomer, Gen X, Millennial, and Gen Z, as they battle through multiple rounds of nostalgia-packed pop culture trivia. Whoever triumphs in this unique game of time-traveling trivia enters the vault for a chance to win a cash prize of up to $25,000. CTV also confirmed today that nationwide casting for Battle of the Generations is currently underway, with productions on the 20-episode, 1-hour quiz show set to begin February 2023 in Toronto. Viewers who think they have what it takes to reign supreme in this epic Battle of the Ages now has the chance to represent their generation on CTV's new game show. For casting details and updates, including instructions on how to apply, fans can visit ctv.ca/BOTG casting. Wow.
Yeah.
Lilly Singh. I can't believe it myself. Holy cow. This is going to...
Excuse me 1 second. You can intro it.
All right. USA got Generation Gap. Actually, no. Fuck. No. Ah, crap. ABC has Generation Gap. Hey, come. All right, hold on a minute, guys. Actually, we should, because one, it fits more. This is one. The 1999 and oh god, I'm so sorry. You gotta do it. He did this for a long time. You gotta do it. Just waiting on Michael to come on back.
All right, I'm back.
All right.
I can hit the chain now.
All right. Yes, hit the chain for us.
And now is the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time for our host food chain. And for this one, we are doing the hosts of Beat the Clock. Dante, why don't you explain the rules?
Yes, I will, Michael. Now, the rules are simple as this. Rule 1 is basically our opinion. Rule 2, we're only counting one person's hosting tenure as one hosting tenure, even if they do 2 separate stints. Sounds simple enough. So, let's get it on. Let's start with number 1, Michael.
Let's get it on indeed. It's starting at number 1. Is the man that started it all. He was going back and forth between Beat the Clock and To Tell the Truth. Bud Collier.
Yes, Superman. Actually, this is like 4 years before. 4 years before To Tell the Truth.
He knows how to make his own catchphrases.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He's a great.
Actually, 6 years before To Tell the Truth, as it began in 1956.
Okay. And I think he's more suitable for Beat the Clock than To Tell the Truth. Don't get me wrong. He's not bad. He was great on To Tell the Truth.
He knows how to make his own catchphrases on both shows. He knows it.
Oh, yeah.
Next time, maybe your time to beat the clock.
Yep.
Is this one.
Yes.
And reminding you to tell the truth for the other show.
So I would put him in number 1 for now. But that will change.
All right. Here's a host that would later go on to be an announcer for Beat the Clock, Jack Nars. He will later be the announcer for Monty Hall's version in 1979.
Yes, we'll get to him in a moment and a little bit. Jack Nars, though, he will go on to host Now You See It and Concentration.
Yeah. And he did a segment on Password Plus.
Yeah. But I thought Jack Nars did okay. I thought he did good.
Yeah, me too. Wherever
You
they place
know,
him, though.
ooh, he. I think I see him more on Now You See It in Concentration more than I see him on Beat the Clock. Not to say he's a bad host or anything. He did good. I just prefer him on Now You See It in Concentration. But he does have a witty humor about him, though. But let's put him at number 2 for now.
Then we get to 1972 to 74, and the man that announced Jack Norris's version steps in as the host in his own version, Gene Wood.
Gene Wood asked the host to beat the clock. Now that was out of nowhere, to be perfectly honest. Gene Wood of all people. I usually see him announcing game shows like Password Plus, Block, no, not Blockbusters, Classic Concentration, and other shows. But I never thought he would host a game show. Into my eyes, I think he did very good. I thought he did. I thought he did all right. Not as fun as
Overall,
Butter.
he spent 5 years with the show.
Yes, 5 years with the show. Gene Wood was all right. He's not as fun as Butter Jack, but I thought he did okay.
So at 3?
So at 3, I'll put him at 3.
All right, we'll put him at 3. Then we get to 1979. Former host Jack Norris becomes the announcer. In comes the original big dealer, Monty Hall, to host it.
Monty Hall. Now that's the man I grew up to see the show. He's the more well-known host. Not to disrespect Buck Collier, Jack Norris, or Gene Wood. Monty Hall is the man who made Beat the Clock more well-known. And what he'll do later on, Let's Make a Deal. I would put him up at number 2, actually.
Alrighty, sorry to Jack Norris, but he's down to 3.
Norris.
Next, the announcer of Wham and the all-new Press Your Luck, Gary Kroeger.
Gary Kroeger. I thought he did pretty good. I've seen his episodes. He did pretty good. I like how they brought back the old games from the old versions and brought some new games as well.
That's what's called paying tribute. That's what's called paying tribute right there.
That's right. Gary Kroeger knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he definitely knew it. He knew it by a long shot.
Yes, indeed. And I believe, my goodness, he's done a very good job. Very good job. Oh, I will put Gary Kroeger at number 3. He was good.
Moving Jack Norris down to 4. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, Jack. Once again.
Sorry, we love you, but dude, it is what it is, as they say. And do I even have to go through this again?
Yes, you have to go through this.
The misery.
I'll do it for you.
Really, Ricky Lake? Really?
And now, here's your host.
No, I said it. Dante, I said it already.
I know, man.
You're too late.
Yeah, too late. Darn
it. Yeah. Sorry, we're not going to be able to see your awful Rich Fields impression. No offense.
Oh.
But no, horrible. Dead last by a million.
Yes, dead last. But also, that something tells me this might actually change.
What?
I know.
because
But I
the
will let
show
you lead. We have one more host to go.
the show came back in 2018.
Yes, it was on Universal Kids. I know you're leading this. I'm
Paul Costable.
Paul Costable. I have seen an episode of his one time. Oh, well, at least they brought back the big clock. That's the good thing.
Yeah, that's the only positive. That's the positive I'm giving them.
Yeah, that's the positive I'm giving it. I mean, to him as a host, I think he came off as generic to me. I don't know why, but he just comes off generic to me. I mean, the music sounds a bit corny. And John Kramer was the announcer for this.
Well, John was gonna be okay. I've heard him work on Pyramid. We all knew John Kramer was gonna do okay as announcer.
We all knew he was going to do okay. So, props to him. But for Paul Constable, he's just too generic for my liking.
Yeah.
You know
somewhere
what?
around last, I think.
Somehow we're going to put him dead last here. I can't believe we're saying this. We'll have to move Ricky Lake down. Well, move her up to 8.
Well, I think the least we could do is tie with.
The least we can do is tie. Okay, I'm not going to stop you there. We'll tie her. This is a shock to all of us.
Alrighty, running it down. Running it down. Number 1, Bud Collier, no surprise. Number 2, Monty Hall. Number 3, Gary Kroger. Number 4, Jack Nars. Number 5, Eugene Wood. And a tie for dead last. Paul Costabile. And she just has to get out of our misery once and for all. Ricky Lake.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to put you through that. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the chain, and that's the end for this episode. Close it out, Michael.
I sure will, Dante. Thank you to the Gameshow Speak Podcast. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below and give us your thoughts on all the topics and the host food chain. Subscribe to Dante Pittman and hit the notification bell whenever he does a live stream like this one at all times. Check out the Game Show Lounge YouTube channel and subscribe to that. And also subscribe to yours truly, Mike Bombardier. So, with that being said, we must now bid each and every one of you adieu. So, until we see you next week with your hands on your buzzers once again, goodbye, Game Show Fanatics. Mwah. And good night. Bang.